Now let's look at the YouTube question generator. So if I put in YouTube and we do YouTube video questions from our filter, I'm going to click on that and I can choose my grade level, the number of questions. Say I want to do 5, you can do up to 10. And then the question type, we've got multiple choice, free response, and true or false. For this one, I'll do multiple choice. But then what I need to do is I need to grab a video ID or URL. So if I navigate over to YouTube, and we're going to grab the Chemical Mind number 3 crash course link, and we're going to take that, copy it, and we're going to paste it into that space. Once that's in, we're going to go ahead and hit generate, and it's going to start to generate the questions. So, and with the 3.0 version of Magic School that has come out, the ability to take this now and export it into a Google form is extremely simple. So if I hover over, you're going to notice on the right hand side I have this export form. You would have seen this in the multiple choice assessment that we did as well. But what's great is it's generating this off of what it knows to be the information found in that video. Okay. One thing we could explore is I notice here that we have timestamps, and the timestamps are actually, the 5 questions are really happening between the start of the video and about 3 minutes into the video, almost 4 minutes into the video. However, the video is 10 minutes long. So maybe what we want to do is we want to say something like, can you make the questions more dispersed throughout the video? We'll say, please give me a new quiz on this video with questions spread out on the timeline. And then let's take a look at the timestamps just to see if it made the adjustment here. Okay, and it didn't. So we didn't see an adjustment. So this said that I'll make sure to spread out the questions to cover a range of the video. Let's add some variety to the questions to ensure they cover different key points of the video transcript. I would like a few of the questions to occur between the 3 and 10 minute mark. And we're going to see what it comes up with here. Okay, so it's going to produce it again. And let's take a look. Okay, so that adjusted it. Not a ton. We have basically one question outside of that. Now, part of it may be that as it's reviewing the video, as it's taking in the context of that video, maybe between the 3 and the 7 minute mark, there's not real clear things that it can produce a multiple choice question from. So that's important to know too. And you could always get into the habit of, if you have the video and you want a specific question about something because you intend to test on it, it's part of the standard, and that's what you're going to do. You could always ask the system to do that as well. But what we did at least get was we got, where it did give us one question that is in a later part of the video versus all 5 happening within the first 4 minutes of the video. So that's good to know. Let's take a step back here and let's go to how do we get, once we have our quiz, we want to take and put in it into the Google form version. So we're going to export the form, and it's going to start to read the form here and put in, we're going to get a little pop-up that comes up, and we're going to select Open Form. Now, we probably want to rename this, and so we might, for this one, we might just say Crash Course Psychology for this example. And we'll want to change our title at the top here too. You can always do like your normal Google form. If you're familiar with Google form, you can always, tweak some of these things, add things. This is still in the editing phase of Google Forms, so there's nothing saying that you can't change things here. But what it does do is if we feel very good about what it produced on the Magic School side, I can go into my quiz and I have my answer key and everything is already provided for me. The questions are required. All of that is ready to go. So now, if I'm using a system, a learning management system, in maybe we're using Google Classroom, we can go to the classwork tab, and then we have the ability to pull in an assignment here. So I could go to my drive and my most recent, and you're going to see we have this already ready for us here. And so we can say Crash Course Video Quiz, and then we're going to go ahead and we're going to change to 5 points here, and then we're going to click Assign. Okay, so in a couple steps here, we have asked, using the YouTube video question card, we have been able to input the video link and then go and produce that quiz and then get that quiz into our learning management system pretty quickly.